YouTube? Temple Crazed here. It is November 1st. Already November 1st, 2023. And I've decided to do a midweek extra little video here. We're going to do some experimenting. That's right. Here we have E-Zest Speed Dip Instant Silver Cleaner. Removes tarnish without rubbing. Usually people use this on silver coins to get some like they'll get spotting on there and stuff, and I've talked about like the water spots and stuff from cleaning and whatever. Plus it'll take like cloudiness off, or if you don't like toning, it'll pull the toning off of stuff. So that's this stuff we're going to use, but we're going to put copper into it so you can see what happens when you do copper. Then down here we have coin cleaner. So this is supposed to, well, I'll just read it here. It says circulated coins. Place coins in holder. Apply a few drops of spray, which this is drops, it's not spray, but it says brush in circular motion with nickel brush until coins reach desired brilliance. Rinse thoroughly with water. Dry with nickel rag. Do not rub. Wash hands with water. Proof in uncirculated coins to remove tarnish. Apply spray until coin is completely saturated. Rinse and dry same way as circulated coins. Repeat if necessary. So this stuff, as you can see, yeah. And then here we have, and we've seen this, I've used this lots of times. This is Nicodate. It's 4 nickels. But everybody keeps asking, well, can you use it on pennies? Can you use it on this? Can you use it on that? Well, I don't have a bunch of the other stuff that people want me to try it on. But what I do have is I have some, got some of the Misfit pennies. Even grabbed a Steely here so we can play with some of this stuff. And I got more, obviously, so we got one that just has just a little spot on the reverse there to see what we can do. If we can just use maybe the cleaner just to get that little spot off of there. Got this one here that's just horrible. So, and we got worse ones. So if we want, we can really get it. Back here, just plain water. I used some bottled water because, you know, you don't want or filtered water, I should say, because you don't want minerals and stuff, because that's just gonna spot up your stuff again. Also, with the speed dip, a lot of people are always worried about, you know, saying, oh well, you can only use it with silver. Well, we're gonna do it with a nickel. We're gonna use a quarter. I'm gonna show you you can do it with other stuff. Don't use a penny. We're gonna show you that too. But I'll show you you can use other stuff. You just got to be careful, and you got to be quick about it. So let's get started. Let's start here with, and I got this plastic down just to keep things, you know, somewhat cleanish in my workspace. I also got some, I don't have a brush, but I do have some Q-tips. Right here, just regular Q-tips. And then afterwards, after I, you know, wet it or rinse it off, I just have some Kleenex just to get little whisk up the moisture out of off the coin. So let's start with this one. Yeah, let's start with this one actually. Let's use the cleaning solution. Start with the one that just got the little spot. So I'm gonna zoom us in. Tip up here. In fact, I think I'm going to just, hold on. Alright, now we're zoomed in and everything. And since the coin is stationary, we should be able to, we shouldn't have the problems where we have it zooming in and out all the time. And I'm just going to put it probably right on top of that area. Here's a couple other spots. Wow, can we see what's happening? I'm going to tell you right now, nothing good. I'm going to tell you right now, nothing good. So, just going to let it sit for just a moment here. And now we're going to just kind of scrub it a little bit. Well, what do we got? Sure don't look like it worked to me, huh? I mean, it didn't get what we wanted off anyway. It did something to the coin. But still got that spot right there. And now look at the color of the coin. I mean, that's not even red. That's just destroyed. And that's why I'm using these culls, because there's no value here. Alright. So I'm going to do now, let's do this one here. We're going to use the Nicodate on it and see what happens. We're just going to do a blob in the middle. And I'm going to use different coins for each of these experiments. That way we can go back and we can kind of look at what each one did to change the coin. Clean my hand because I got some Nicodate on it. Okay. Well, let's just get in there and look. What do we got? Well, let's see. That was Nicodate. On this one, that's the coin cleaning on that one. I'd say we probably shouldn't use either one of them on our pennies. What do you think? I'll just pat this dry here so you can actually see it a little bit better. There you go. They look pretty much the same. This one might be a little bit lighter colored. I don't know how you want to say that. But either way, not good. Alright. Now let's try this. We're going to dip it in the speed dip. Now, you're not going to be able to see me do this. I'm going to do it off camera. But, let's see. There's the penny we're using. My glove's wet. That's why it looks weird. But, there you go. Alright, we're going to do, let's do a 5 count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Alright, we pull it out directly into the neutralizing of the water. And what's it look like? I mean, it hasn't changed it too much. Maybe a little, maybe brought up the corrosion a little more on it, huh? Let's see. Well, I can see what year it is at least now. Let's try another 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. And that's why we have the water, so we can rinse these off. and I will dry it as best I can. I mean, it's really corroded, so, you know, that was the reason I used it. I really don't feel like destroying a new penny. I will actually do a newer memorial penny or even a shield penny here in a little bit so we can see what it does to that. But, I mean, it is pulling the corrosion off. I still don't know that I'd use it for this, because it literally, that stuff eats the copper. So, there we go. That's what that does. Now, let's try the steel penny. I'm going to dip it first because I got the dip open right now. And then I'll get another steel, I'll find another steely so we can do the other experiments with it. With that. So, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippis. 5 Mississippis. Yes, very, very accurate here. We're doing Mississippis. Very professional, accurate stuff, only here on Temple Craze's channel. Well, let's see. The towel, or the Kleenex that I'm wiping the coin off on, or drying it on, looks like some of the dirt or something might have came off on it. Well, I can see a date now. Alright, so this is where we're at. Let's go for a 10 count. Let's try 10 seconds. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippis. Alright, let's see what happened now. Still getting more blackish, rustish color is coming off. So it's literally, looks like to me that it's eating through the, I mean, it is looking better on there, you know. But where the zinc is missing, it almost looks like, or the zinc outer side. Anyway, it looks like it's eating the penny. So I wouldn't recommend easy dip on a steely. Now let's just use this one. We know what it looks like. Alright, we have easy dip on there. Let's see, what should we do next on it? No, this isn't professional or high scientific stuff. It's just playing with chemicals in a basement, you know, the normal thing people do. Alright, let's use the coin cleaner here. This is, you know, supposed to clean up circulated coins, right? Alright, let's just give it a little bit of time here. Let's get it centered up on the camera, that'd be good. Now, what's going on here? Looks like something's happening, huh? Let's use the clean side of the Q-tip here. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, Q-tip's turning dirty. Let's rinse it. There's a lot of dirty, nasty stuff looking on my plastic. I'll have to wipe that off, I guess. Don't want to contaminate as much as we can, not, or you know, try not to do that at least. All right, what do we got here? I don't know what it did to it, but it doesn't look good. So, all right, well, let's try the reverse here. We got that looking like that. Let's try some Nicodate on it. We're doing everything to these coins that nobody should ever do. Nicodate on the Steely. You know, these are zinc coated steel. So I'll get a different Q-tip. Grab a drink of water. And let's see where we at here. Ah. I see bubbles. Can we zoom in more without distorting? You see, there's bubbles happening. So there is a reaction of some sort taking place right now. There is a reaction of some sort taking place. No idea what kind. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to use the Q-tip. I think I'm going to go straight into the water with it here. Nicodate is ferric chloride. So it's a type of acid. So we're just going to go straight into the solution, the water solution over here. And get that. So see what we got here. All right, well, there's what we got. Do I think it's a viable way to clean your steel pennies? Not really. It's it's something. That's what it is. It's something. Everybody's always asking me, how do I clean my penny? How do I clean my penny? How do I clean my penny? Really? If it's just dirty, just some water, warm water, and some mild detergent. Use a very, very soft bristle brush if you need to, but if you try not to, is what I'm saying. All right? Try not to. That's what I'm trying to say here. So, I mean, a lot can be accomplished with just some warm water and soap, all right? Anyway, that Steely's good and dead. Now, I did say that we're going to dunk a nice shiny penny into the dip. This is a really nice penny, 2022. Steely here, or shield penny. I don't like them, you guys know that. So, we get it set up here in the stuff, or in the, so these tweezers here are actually meant for this. They have a rubber coating, so they're meant to go into these different chemicals and stuff. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. All right, and I'll rinse it, and then I'm gonna grab. Well, you're looking at nothing. Here, I'll put the Steely back for you. I'm gonna grab another one of those so we can compare the two. Grab another one so we can compare them side by side here. All right. So there's what we got. That's what it should look like. And that's nice right there, right? And after the dip, I'll just dab this off. There's what it looks like. You see there's just a slight difference in color, but you also see that the speed dip actually starts etching into the penny. It's just a slight color difference, not a huge one, but you can definitely tell. You can absolutely tell. Still got the nice shininess to it though. But yeah, you can absolutely tell. Now, I'm going to grab a clad quarter, or try to find a clad, or maybe I'll just grab a nickel. And we'll try one of those in the easy dip. Hold on. Alright, we have our sacrificial nickel here. It's not in bad shape. 83 Denver. But, you know, there's no steps or anything on it, so still a nice looking one, nickel. Now, we're going to get the, again, I'll have to do this off camera. So, I think I'll pause the video and then I'll bring it back as soon as I get the dip done. So, be right back. Alright. This is after 5 minutes. Look at how bright that is now. Look at that reverse. Or not 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Jeez. Don't put it in for 5 minutes, you won't have anything left. I wouldn't use it for more than 5 seconds on anything. So a nickel I'm not too worried about, because, you know, everything's, you know, nickel composition. But a quarter, if I can find one, or even a dime, I can find a dime, you can see that composition change, you know, in the end. And when you use the clad like that, you actually, it starts, like I say, eating the copper. So let me find something real quick. Alright, so this is the dime that I found. So if we look, this side is all black, and that side is not. So, I don't know what's going to happen. It's a 61, so it is, you know, silver. So, I didn't realize it was 61. You know what, let's not do that one yet. I got other ones here. Let's do I want to do a clad. Here we go. 2006 Philly. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of something up there, but you know, you can see there's a little bit of dullness to it and stuff. So I'm going to put that in the stuff here, in the juice here. Just give me a second. I'm going to just leave it running this time. And again, I wouldn't do it for more than about 5 seconds. 3 seconds to 3 to 5 is the most. 5 is the most. Usually 3 is what I do on clad stuff. And this is perfectly fine. As long as you know what you're doing, not rubbing it afterwards or anything like that. And don't leave it in too long. Look at that. And I know dealers that do this, so you just get rid of a little bit of that tarnish that was on there. Now you can see reflections. Now I wouldn't send this in for grading or anything. I mean, if you're going to do this, you do it with like a brand new one or whatever, because like this has got dirtiness on it and stuff. I mean, they would see that. They'd spot that immediately, that something's a little weird. So, usually cleaned, when you get the thing cleaned, it'll have a bunch of micro scratches and stuff on it. The speed dip's not gonna do that. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Just so the camera has something to look at. Let's see what we can do with this silver dime. See if we can get rid of the darkness there. I mean, I think it's toning, but I don't like the look of it anyway. So let's see if we can get rid of that. Alright, so I did it for like 5 seconds. I'm going to rinse it, and it hasn't come all the way off yet, so I'm going to go back in, but I don't like to go for more than, like I say, 5 seconds at a time. Okay. Let's take a look and see where we're at. Let's take a look and see where we're at with it, huh? I mean, it still stacks as silver, so I'm not worried about that. Let me dry it off here. All right. Well, it's not black anymore. The reverse looks really nice. I think maybe one more dip might do it. I think one more dip might do it. So let's do it. Let's do it to it. All right, into the water. Now we pat the thing dry. And look at that. And we got some of the, little bit of the luster came back. I mean, obviously this still isn't going to be a mint state. But, now look at it. And that's what the speed dip does. It's really good with silver if you need to clean up your silver. Anyway, if there's any other experiments you'd like me to do, just, drop a comment down below there, and we'll definitely take a look at them. Otherwise, I had fun. Hope you did. Thanks for watching. Please give that, if you like this stuff, that thumbs up would be good. Comment, of course. Subscribe, share, all those good things. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.